But I do love that Shadow gets out of his tank and he's like, he sees 4 numbers and he's like, 2024.
That's this year.
That must be the year it is. How do you know?
What if that's just the yen cost
What
or
if
something?
yeah, no, they're like, well, if he saw $1, he'd be like, it's the first year?
It's the year 198.
I was sent back in time. I need to kill Jesus Christ. Shadow becomes Pontius Pilate, AU. Shadow, Pontius Pilate, AU. I wash my hands of this, Jesus Christ. You may think you're the son of God, but it's up to the people to decide what you are. I'm an alien hedgehog.
And then Jesus Christ is like, I don't remember making you. I don't remember making you.
Shadow's like, hey, Jesus Christ, I know I'm crucifying you, but did you know that, like, stars that die, the light is still there now, so...
And then Jesus is like, yeah, I know, I made it.
I made that shit.
I made it that way for a reason.
Your Honor, after I killed the Son of God... Maria.
No, he kills Jesus, and he's like, all right, and then all of a sudden, he sees Maria's face, and Jesus is like, Maria. So he looks at Thomas and he realizes he's making the same face I did when I saw Maria die.
Oh my God. Thomas is like over his body.
So Thomas is Shadow, Jesus is Maria.
But then Shadow goes like, Thomas the Apostle, Thomas Aquinas, now you know my pain when God took Maria away from me.
What will you do? And then he drops the chaos symbols in front of Thomas. And then Thomas becomes super Thomas.
Yeah. Whatever. Like, how do you even get to that position? I guess I'm the governor of Judea-Palestine.
Oh, God.
I was given my seat by the Emperor Caesar Augustus. I have to kill Jesus Christ. Wait, because Shadow would know what happens.
Would he? Oh, yeah, it was in the 70s. He would have been in the 70s Evangelica era.
Oh my God! So
Maria was a hyper-Christian. Maria was an extreme evangelical. She went to a mega church.
Do you think Shadow would be like? He'd be like.
Maria, for God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son.
Hedgehog.
I can't show my mom this.
I have this image of like Shadow looking down at his gloved hands and there's blood on them, and he's like, "Am I recreating the sins of Pontius Pilate?" And then he's like, "What am I doing?"
Maria wouldn't have wanted this.
Yeah, no, like
Jesus wouldn't have wanted
Shadow having the same crises he has, where, like his morality crisis, but
it's just for Jesus.
He's Pontius Pilate in the year 1 AD. I'm freaking
technically speaking, it would be 35 AD or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, so then
Jesus was like 37. Jesus was in his 30s when he died.
Jesus was. Oh my God,
that's crazy.
This is Shadow. Like, wait, that star dancing in the light, it'll bring us goodness and might. I need to go.
Sorry, he's one of the 3 wise men.
Yeah, no, I need to go to Nazareth.
An angel came down to Shadow and said, "Who the fuck? What? Go see the Lord."
No, like Gabriel still goes to the wise men. The wise men are walking, but Shadow's like running, like his skating slide.
No. Shadow is falling from the sky and lands right in front of them. It's like, is this the Lord? And the angels come out. No, this is not him.
I don't know what this is.
Ignore him. Go away. It's like, but this is a child, and he helps him out. And the child's like, what's happening?
How did I get up in this land?
Where's my guns?
Where's
my guns?
My motorcycle.
What words are you saying? I don't understand you.
Do you speak Latin?
No, they start speaking. What would they be speaking?
They speak Latin.
In that area? 3 wise men?
Well, they'd probably be speaking. Wait, you gotta Google this, or else we are gonna get canceled.
Maybe, it doesn't matter.
Wait, okay, Google. This is proof we're in a car. What language were they speaking in 1 AD Palestine?
On the website Quora.com, they say, at the time of Jesus Christ, the common languages in Judea would include Aramaic, Hebrew, Latin, and Greek.
Okay.
The Jewish commoner would speak Aramaic at home and hear Hebrew at the temple services and in reading the scriptures. The Romans were in control of the land and found everywhere.
That's insane that worked. That is... Can you believe that worked?
Quora, what a world.
Anyways, Shadow would be like...
Back to our fanfiction.
Yeah, so Shadow's like, wait, guys, hold my hands. And then, like...
speeds them to Jesus. And by the time they get there, Mary is still in labor. She's still giving birth.
But then maybe she has a better birth. Well,
I don't think so. She's still in the manger with a bunch of animals.
Would the wise men, they have any political influence? Would they be like, come to the like a hotel with us? Why
Maybe.
were Mary? Okay, this is not a religious podcast, but why were Mary and Joseph, I think is his name, like turned away from the hotels? Was it because they were poor?
I think so. And also, I think implications like them being like immigrant kind of vibe.
Yeah, I think it was that.
Either that, or like maybe it was just a really popular time, and all the hotels were like, you need a reservation.
I also thought, I was like, maybe the hotels were just full.
I think that like, a lot of different explanations.
Also, Loki fucked up of God not to be like, hey, here's $30 also.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe Shadow falls down. He's like, I have this gold ring.
And they just teleport them to Earth. 2024.
2024. Dude.
I think the funniest thing in the world, just Chow Garden thing playing with it's like
I plan to, yeah.
Intricate religious discussion over Sonic.
I'm actually gonna have it get louder every single time we get. Remember one
and
time?
then the movie would be specifically him in that time, but also at the same time the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and it's all of a sudden just like parallels, and it's like one half of the screen is them back in like the 35 AD, and the other half is him in 2024, and the same actors are happening again.
Oh, dude, he's watching Sonic get crucified.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't, and like Eggman looks at him like, let this happen. It's good that we're crucifying him. And Shadow's like, no, I no longer wash my hands of this. Take him down from the cross. He is the true Son of God.
Sonic. Sonic becomes an apocalyptic prophet and decides. Sonic was like, I saw the end of the world when I went to the future. And then it's like, I gotta save everyone.
Shadow goes to the past, Sonic goes to the future.
The son, I am the Son of God, James Marsden.
Okay, but like, I think there could genuinely be a really good fan fiction where Shadow goes in the past and is Pontius Pilate, and like, Sonic goes to the future and sees the destruction of the world. He goes back in time to warn people. Shadow comes back to the future, and they're on two sides of this war. They're kind of like enemies, lovers kind of thing. And Shadow, when they're crucifying Sonic, sees the mistakes of the past coming back. And he saves Sonic. And so he's like, no, Shadow, let this happen.
So was Shadow always Pontius Pilate, or did he replace Pontius Pilate?
He replaces Pontius Pilate.
Okay, and this creates an alternate universe where Sonic becomes the next crucifixion.
Yeah. So we bring crucifixions back just for Sonic.
Okay.
Because Sonic, I imagine, like, is like, guys, the U.S. government, of whose military is the world's biggest polluter, responsible for 60% of all carbon emissions, is going to destroy the world. Climate catastrophe is on the rise. We're so close. And the U.S. government, like, crucifies him to make a statement.
Yeah.
Dude, what if they crucify him?
I mean, that was the original statement of the first Sonic game.
Shadow meeting Jesus. Shadow, like, Tiny Hedgehog walks up with, like, his arms crossed. He's like, so, you claim to be the Son of God, huh? Pathetic.